This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 27 yards. And the Bucs are pouring it on.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down.
Good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the first down. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Well, there's a nice move by Robinson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Dancing to his left. That one complete downfield to Kirk. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Christian Kirk. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Buccaneers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He was able to find Christian Kirk with a touchdown pass on their last drive. And now they start again here 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
They'll set up to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. Back to throw here. He'll air this one toward Coleman. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 62 yards. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the draw, Robinson. And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Keon Coleman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs have now opened up a 7-touchdown lead. Unbelievable.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. The partner is still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On the give, here's Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. Make that now 2 runs in a row that have netted them great results.
And it doesn't matter what kind of blocking scheme they're using. Gap scheme, power scheme, zone running.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Looking to throw. Rolling to his left. This is caught. It's Kirk. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
He'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And he moved left there, Charles. Little danger play. He didn't throw toward that left side, went over the middle. Got the 6, though.
Yeah, he seems like the type of guy that when you told him as a kid, don't touch the stove because it might be hot, he touched it anyway. And this one, he got away without getting burned.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They run the draw here with Robinson. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
He'll look to throw. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, these defensive backs have been getting torched all game long. And finally, a small measure of revenge here. That time the coverage downfield is excellent. And they're right there to battle for the football and force the incomplete pass.
And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, the Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Nice play, man.
A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Buccaneers have got it on cruise control. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
He's been sensational all year. He threw touchdown pass number 45 the last time they had it. We'll see if he can build on that number here. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Being chased out left. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There's another big play for him right there, and that's not the first time we've said that throughout this game. This last catch, puts him over 200 yards receiving for the ball game and leaving the defense with just one word in their mind: helpless.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Hand off now to Robinson. He'll get this down to the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Christian Kirk, 38 yards. And the Bucs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. That was a nice little setup there off play action for the long touchdown pass.
Hey, I've got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back, because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go, meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, trying to hit him for the deep ball, and boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great, you've got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with him.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline?
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bijan Robinson with career touchdown number 75. And the Bucs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Go ahead and... So out come the Bucs now. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the... Now back to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Buying time to his left. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They run. Robinson. Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And the Bucs are going to have what looks to be a 1st and goal as they'll take this down to the 10-yard line.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space. But there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. Touchdown! Tip Ryman. His first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. They'll run with Robinson. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Again, it'll be Robinson. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bijan Robinson. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against...
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Bucs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also...
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is into the hands of Coleman downfield. Now he's into the clear again, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. you better be ready to play and match their firepower.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he will be brought down, but a first and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 160 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. They start on the ground with Robinson here. Shrugs him off. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And some space here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and he'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Bucs, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on